Matty and Steve, they set the stage. From classic bouts to the modern age. Every slam, every story, every legacy comes alive with wrestling pedigree. So tune on in, the spotlight's bright. The ring is ready on this podcast night. It's wrestling pedigree.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to a special episode of Wrestling Pedigree. I'm your host, Matty, and with me today, I have a great friend of mine. I met her a couple years ago now at Progress. I call her R. Beth. All right, Beth, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining me.
Of course, I'm so blessed to get this opportunity.
I'm so thankful for you accepting. I think, me and you, I think we go back, 2 years?
It's,
2
yeah,
years?
about that, mate, about that.
I think I took a picture of KC Navarro and you, and it just like you messaged me, said, "Oh, that's me," and then it just started from there.
Yeah, that was back in like October 2023.
Yeah, the long Halloween.
Yeah, that was my
chapter.
first ever indie show.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was my first ever indie show. That's what kicked off the love for it.
Oh, wow. That's a great show to start off, though.
Yeah.
Obviously, me and you met at Owen, I think 2024.
Yeah.
Where we met in the box park, Wembley.
Box park,
that was
yeah.
fun.
That was brilliant.
I had my nephew with me. He was chucking bingo balls at Mad Dog. It was just brilliant. So let's get to it. So you say your first show was Progress and got the bug for it then. And I mentioned KC Navarro. You are still a big fan of KC. What made you be such a fan of KC?
So when I first found KC, he was on a YouTube show called GTS Wrestling, and that was like the first time I ever found him. I think it was, I can't remember what match it was, but it was him. I think one of the matches I seen was him versus this guy called Hollywood Hooligan. I don't think it was the first match that I saw, but it was one of the matches that I seen, and then from there, like I just knew this kid was going far, and yeah, that's basically where my love for KC Navarro, or FKA, I mean, I don't know if he wants me to mention it, FKA Kid Christian at the time. Yeah, that's where my love for KC just kicked off, and I've been a supporter to this day.
Obviously, he's currently injured, but have you enjoyed his run in like TNA?
Honestly, his run in TNA has been phenomenal. No pun intended. But literally, like, I'm so proud of the guy. He's genuinely come so far since GTS, and just seeing him do his run like everywhere, like in some of his matches in Progress, TNA, just everything. He's really gone places.
With your love of indie wrestling, now I've seen you on social media just go to different places and see everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Apart from, I know you're going to new ones this weekend. Where is the best indie show that you've been to since you've done this trip?
This is such a tough one. There's been so many good promotions and so many amazing shows that I've been to. Well, I'm going to start with my favourite venue that I've been in. So I think my top 3, actually, favourite venues that I've been to is, this is not going to be in order, but York Hall, that is an absolutely amazing venue. The Clapham Grand, always an amazing place to go for Riot Cabaret.
I love that.
And I think one of the attack venues. I'm not sure which one because they're both amazing for that kind of show. But yeah, just attack in general, like amazing.
I
Yeah.
know with you mentioned before we went on, you've got a attack show coming in my hometown, Bristol,
Yeah.
this weekend. And is that a very unique a venue, Luca. I think that might go. I think that might go on your list after Sunday.
Yeah.
I think that would definitely go on your list.
That is definitely going to
Uh,
probably be on the top of the list.
so it's only like a 5-minute walk from the train station. So it's perfect venue.
Yeah.
So getting into some of the wrestlers, I know that you're a massive fan of. I mentioned Casey at Progress, but I know another one was Kid Lycos.
Yeah. I when I first like joined BritWres, I was a huge Kid Lycos fan. Honestly, don't get me wrong, Lycos, I still love you, mate. You need to treat Lycos too a little bit better though. I'm watching you. As much as you say you're innocent, I'm watching and everyone else is watching. But yeah, no, me and Kid Lycos, honestly, like when I first seen him win the Progress belt, genuinely, that was one of my favourite moments in the whole of like my time attending shows. I mean, I'd only been attending shows at that point for I think it was like a couple of months. But in that short amount of time, that match, like not knowing obviously the story, like the whole storylines and everything, but that match in general really meant something to me. Just being there for like a special moment like that, and obviously being so new to everything, but knowing how much of an impact Kid Lycos has had on all of the Progress faithful, it really meant something to be at that moment, regardless of whether I knew storylines or not. So yeah, it was really amazing to be a part of.
It was a massive pop. It was so crazy to see Kid Lycos finally defeat Spike. For this, before we get into something else, I know you just mentioned that I keep an eye on Kid Lycos. What is your take on this new attitude of Kid Lycos and especially his actions this last month at in the darkness at Progress? What's your take on him now?
I honestly, I like the guy, I really did, but I honestly don't know what's got into his head. I mean, I can't put it into words completely, but I don't know what the guy's up to genuinely. But he needs to turn his attitude around a bit. I honestly, that's my opinion.
I totally agree, and it's going to be a good match. This next, I think, this weekend, 15th,
This
yeah,
weekend, this Sunday.
yeah, yeah. It'll be Man Like Therese and Michael Oku versus Lycos and Lycos 2. Yes.
Yeah.
With you said you go Progress, so you went to Riot Cabaret. I have not attended a Riot Cabaret show yet. What is it like? It looks chaos. I mean, you got Tate Mayfairs getting shot, but what is it like
So
getting there?
Riot
And
is
yeah,
beautiful, beautiful chaos. Like genuinely, their shows are absolutely amazing. Um, it's not even far from the venue. Isn't even far from the station. It's literally just across the road. So you
oh,
got
cool.
Clapham Junction station, and then you literally cross over, and the Clapham Grand's literally right in front of you. So it's pretty simple to get to. It's an amazing night out. Literally everyone who goes there enjoys it. I've never heard a bad review about Riot Cabaret. So
Mm.
if you're looking for like a cheapish night out for whoever it is, like if you're going there for just like with friends or for like celebration or anything, like you can just go and just you'll have the best time. Like it is genuinely amazing.
What is the furthest that you've gone to watch a show? What's the furthest?
I think the furthest I've to be fair, I've been pretty far. I've been to places like Doncaster, Wolverhampton. Obviously I've been to Bristol, but that's not too far from me. I've been to Cardiff. Where else have I been? I'm probably missing places. I went to Sheffield. I've been to Coventry.
Mm.
I think the furthest though, and don't quote me on this because I'm absolutely rubbish when it comes to like how far places are. I think it was either Doncaster or Wolverhampton.
Oh, that's pretty far from where you are.
Yeah.
Uh, would you not go? Would you? Is there any promotions that you are thinking that you want to go? Like, I know it's pretty further away, but like ICW in Scotland. Is there
Yes,
any?
I've got my eyes on ICW. I've got there's another promotion that I've got my eyes on that's run by Ravy Davy. It's called CPW. A good friend of mine goes there, and I've heard a lot of great things about it, so I'm really wanting to get up there one day and check it out. I actually met Ravy Davy at Mystery Wrestling last month, and honestly the guy is he's sweetheart. Absolutely love him.
As
Yeah,
you, as you're wearing a beautiful Derby shirt. God, he's so popular at the moment. It's crazy.
I love
Uh,
Darby.
are you looking forward to Owen at Wembley this year?
Oh, I am so excited to be back. I took a short break last year because I had some other things to do, but I am really excited to be back. Like, the Wembley streak still sticks.
Yes, the same here. Same here. Um, are you? Would you be? Are you interested in going to some wrestling? I don't know if you've been to one of them. I would love to go to one, which is Pro Wrestling Eve, which is Will Ospreay's
I really want to go to
producing.
Eve.
I
I've been wanting to go to Eve for ages. Like, that is the top promotion on my list at the moment to get to. I'm hoping that I can go to next month's because it is literally going to
mm,
be the biggest event in Eve history, Wrestle Queendom.
it's
And
just incredible card.
yeah, that card is absolutely stunning. Like every match and just it's amazing. I know a couple of friends that go and I'm aiming to get there. I promise, I'm aiming. I've got it on the top of my list, don't worry. But I will be there one day.
If not, there's always I think they're at Wembley Arena during AEW weekend. I do believe. I could be wrong,
I
but
think so,
I, th-
maybe.
I think they're around that weekend. So if you do miss it, they're going to do a major show at that AEW weekend because you don't know who
Yeah.
might turn up from AEW.
On while we're
Uh,
on the topic actually of AEW weekend, RevPro have actually got their biggest anniversary show I think ever coming up.
yeah,
At Wembley Arena itself. And the first match has just been dropped at last week's show, I think it was.
yeah,
And it's now officially been announced that we're getting Young Guns versus FTR.
that's so epic. That is, it's I forgot which is it for the Rev Pro tag team titles and not the AEW tag titles.
Yes, it is for the RevPro Tag Team titles.
I would love it more if it was AEW tag titles add into it because I think the Young Guns will be amazing on AEW.
Yeah, that would genuinely be amazing. Honestly, like both the tag titles combined, it just makes sense.
Absolutely. So what makes you a massive like? And I think I'm going on a limb here, but I think you are. Do you think why are you such a massive fan of Darby?
Oh, honestly, the guy, he's so amazing in the ring. Like the fact that I'm the thing I'm most like concerned in a way about is how is he still alive after all the insane spots he's done and just everything? How is he that man genuinely still walking? I do not understand. But
Would agree.
yeah, honestly, no, the guy, he incredible performance in the ring always. Yeah, one of my absolute favorites to watch, whether it's on TV or in person.
I remember I was it a couple of weeks ago. He took the stairs spot where it just literally just threw him on the
Oh
stairs,
yeah, yeah.
and his back went like that. I was like, oh,
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how he's walking.
Neither.
Um, as you're like got that indie bug and you're watching, I know you're going from your social medias, you're watching so much wrestling. Is there any other particular wrestlers that you're just a great fan of at the moment, or has been?
There's honestly, there is a lot of amazing wrestlers on the indie scene right now. Like genuinely, so many names out there are lighting up the scene. Oh, this is like a really tough pick. But nah, there's just so many. I mean, I have got a couple written down. I don't know whether I should save it for the end or.
No, we go through them now if you like. We could go through them
So
now.
yeah, a couple of the special mentions that I do want to mention. So the first name is Tommy Tanner. Absolutely amazing guy. He's definitely going places. I think he said he's been in the indies for about a year now or something. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on
Yeah.
that. But honestly, the guy, absolutely incredible talent. The match he had with Ricky Sosa at unboxing, that that
Mm,
was an absolute banger.
that was.
Um, and then moving on to a couple of new names that I've recently been able to watch a couple of their matches. I mean, one of them I've seen once. I think two of them I've seen once actually, but a couple I've managed to see like in like rumbles and stuff like that. So, the first person I want to give a shout out to is Chris Kronos. Kronos. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm crap at pronunciation, but honestly, the guy, he's not been a part of the indies for long, but he's already getting out there, making a name for himself, like helping out at promotions with obviously Bring Me Pro Wrestling, and he's just, yeah, he's really trying to get out there and make a name for himself. So yeah, I'm really proud of him. Next we got the Evergreen Tristan Stone, one of my
Mm,
absolute best friends in wrestling. They are just absolutely amazing. All their matches that I've seen just blow me away genuinely. Like, I'm so proud of how far they're coming, and I really can't wait to see like what they've got next, and yeah, just basically introduce themselves to the world and get out there a lot more. Like, sorry, I'm so, yeah, I'm so rubbish with explaining words. It is terrible, but and
it's
then
fine. It's fine. Honestly, I got this podcast and I'm still shit. So it's fine.
And then another name that I recently saw make his debut at oh no. Yeah, no, his debut at UKPW Falconwood. It's Freddie
Mm,
Hussein. Or as I like to call him, Choo Choo, because that's his gimmick. But it's like a little nickname we have, it's so funny. So, funny story about Freddie actually. I didn't actually know him before he knew me. Like, he knew me before I knew him. So basically, he was like, he's seen me at the show, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Hang on a minute, are you the BritWres legend or something like that?" And I was like, "Hang on a minute, how do you know me?" Because it's like I get so shook when people know me, or
yes.
recognize me, and it's just like, how how do you know me? But I've never seen you before. But I mean, I suppose that's the amazing part of wrestling, right? Um. Yeah, no, Freddie is saying he's absolutely amazing. Again, one of my really good friends. Um, I really can't wait to see more of his matches. I mean, I've only seen I think one of his matches now, but I do like bump into him at shows and stuff when he's not wrestling. And honestly, top guy, absolute lovely fella. Um, Now getting on to the hang on, actually, sorry, there is one more. So as well, you've got couple of members from this faction called Project SE. You got Tyler Walker, Nathan Blades, Ty, and I'm so sorry I forgot the other guy's name. My brain's just gone blank. Um, it should come to me, but I don't know if it will. But yeah, no, Project SE as a faction, they were genuinely amazing. I mean, Nathan did a bit of Lycos too. Lycos on Lycos 2.
Okay.
To Tyler Walker. But to be honest, Tyler Walker's thriving without Project SE. But Nathan Blade, he's also an amazing talent. and again, another good friend of mine, same as Tyler Walker. But like Tyler Walker's new entrance, it is such a vibe. It is really a vibe. Like anytime he comes out to the ring, you just want to sit there and vibe the whole time. Like even if he's wrestling, it will just be playing in your head. But yeah. So those are some of my great friends who deserve all their flowers. And anyways, so moving on to the well-known names. So firstly, I just wanted to give a huge shout out to the Bryant brothers because their match with Diamond Eyes, which is Nico Angelo, Jay Joshua, and Connor Mills, their match at Riot Cabaret absolutely blew the roof off of the place. Like literally, if you were there in person, you would have been losing your mind because that match, everything about it was amazing. Like I've got no words. It was that good. But no, honestly, I've only seen those guys for like, I don't even know. I've not been a fan of them for long because again, I'm still new to the whole indie scene. But those guys genuinely, they are gonna go places. Like I mean, they already are going places, but they're gonna go even further. I can see it. And then next you've obviously got the Prima, Tommy Vril, who is a really close friend of mine, and at the minute our friendship's just formed like no other. So every time I go and see Tommy Vril, dude, I'm just in awe. Like his entrance is absolutely amazing. The performance he does before he even starts his match. Like I could ramble on for days about Tommy Vril, but that guy is the most beautiful soul. He cares for his fans so much, and honestly, I can't wait to see how much more he blossoms because literally, I'm seeing him another 2 times this month. So once on Sunday, and then I'm going up to Cardiff just for his main event because the main event for New Wave is him, Shane Hook, and Leon Cage versus Diamond Eyes, but there's a twist. Whoever pins Jay Joshua out of Shane, Leon, and Tommy wins the New Wave title off of Jay. So I think that is a perfect twist to that main event. That is a perfect plot twist. So
Gotta be Leon.
I'm wishing all three of them the best of luck. But Tommy, you better get that belt while I'm there, please. Yeah, no, honestly, the guy deserves all of his flowers. Genuinely, like he deserves everything. Moving on to Harrison Bennett, absolutely top-notch guy. Absolute sweetheart. Me and my friend Soph, we came up with this thing when we was in Cardiff. Well, it was Soph's idea, but it's kind of a joint thing. So basically, we was talking with Harrison Bennett and Rain Leverkusen, which I'll get to in a minute. And we came up with this thing called the whole dynamic. So Soph does this thing with her hands when she's talking, like as anyone does when that. So and how the whole dynamic came about was I don't know, she was doing something, and then it just this is how the whole dynamic came about. So that whole weekend, we was just literally when Rain and Harrison made their entrance, we were shouting for their attention, and then when Harrison looked over, he goes like that to us, and we just did the biggest pop ever. Like that's literally just become our thing now. So yeah, big up the whole dynamic. Now, moving on to my final mention, because I could ramble on so many names that deserve all their flowers because there's genuinely so many top talents on the indie scene right now. And I couldn't be more prouder. Like seeing them every week and seeing how much they're progressing and putting the work in and doing everything they can to get their name out there. It honestly just it from a fan's perspective, it's really amazing just to see and support it, and even just by like seeing how much they appreciate you, like just by buying their merch or asking for a photo or a conversation, or it doesn't even need to be major. They're very appreciative. So anyway, that gets me moving on to Rain. Rain, where do I start with Rain? Honestly, one of the first wrestlers I think I ever saw coming into the BritWres scene. And honestly, the woman, she's an absolute sweetheart. Like, seeing how much she's progressed over the couple months that I've seen her. Sorry, it might be a year. I think it's like a year, 2 years now, or something like that. But like for how long I've seen her wrestle, that woman has come so far. And I mean, obviously, there's going to be people that are more like they've been around longer, but with certain names in this scene, for me, it doesn't matter how long you've known them. You just know instantly that they're going to go far. And that's how I feel with Rain, because obviously there's rumours going around that she's been signed with WWE.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to give her all her flowers because she truly deserves them. Like, just again, seeing how much she's progressed within the time that I've seen her, it's just, I instantly just knew she was going to go far. Like the moment I found out she became, I think it was standout in the WWE tryout. Like yeah, the WWE tryout.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes, and it really just shows how much, like, if you put the work in, you can get the goal at the end of the day. Yeah, no, honestly, big love to Rain, because like that woman has had such a positive impact on my life, and she's always just a sweetheart to speak to, like banter and just chats about anything. Like even when I'm just stood there with a blank brain, she will just like try and think of something to keep the conversation rolling. But yeah, no, big love to you, Rain. Everyone loves you, and if the rumors are true, then let's just say please don't forget about us when you get too big now, won't you?
Um, yeah, I saw her promo she did at the tryouts in SummerSlam,
Mm,
and obviously she was the MVP of it. But the heavy metal never dies is just a great promos.
yes. You can't kill
And
the metal.
yeah, exactly. And I I love her. I watched her unfortunately lose the title, which now makes sense to
Yeah.
Alexis Falcon. But yeah,
Mm,
it's so underrated, and I really hope. Honestly, if she is signed to WWE, they'll probably put her straight onto NXT. But
yes.
I hope we get to see her on SmackDown and Raw, because she'll be
Yes,
amazing on it.
she really will.
Um, as you said before, Tanner and everybody said you're a Brit wrestling legend. I know why you are quite a legend, and that is because of something you did to Nina Samuels. And I tried to help a little bit, but but I think it was amazing. Obviously, it was her last progress show, but explain what you did. And I seen the picture of you and Samuels after. Yeah, I think it was after or before, but it was brilliant. So, what did
I
you
think it
came
was
up with?
before.
What did you come up with to say goodbye to the Nina Samuels show?
Okay, so funny story. I had this amazing idea before, like the day before. It was literally like I think it was a couple of days before the show. But then the night
3 days
before the show,
before.
I actually made it happen the night before. Like I was sat up the whole night making these signs that said hashtag cancel Nina Samuels. And I printed out as many as I could, passed them out to the whole ballroom. And then all of a sudden, she was out at the merch table. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to go over and show her my beautiful creation. Little did I know, I got called a
Oh.
bitch in the meantime because I was brave to go up to her. And she was like, "Oh, do you know that Facebook? You can post anonymously on that Facebook." I was like, "Yeah, but I still came up to you anyway. I'm not a pussy." If you've seen what happened with Tate Mayfairs at Strong Style, definitely proves I'm not a pussy.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I
Mm.
saw that. I saw that. That was amazing. Um, I I have I love the interactions you get with like Tate Mayfairs and Nina Samuels. I mean, the first indie show I went to, I got hit in the head with a bacon tray by Tate. So, and that was at
Oh,
I got it was that Southwest Wrestling show in Trinity Church in Bristol. It was a street fight. It was him versus Oakley, and yeah, he threw the bacon tray, and obviously he didn't realize that physics work, and it flew. I'm in the front row as usual, and it flew, and I went.
Ow.
All I saw was Tate saying, "Oh shit, look!" So it was brilliant.
Typical Tate behavior.
It's Tate.
But
It's definitely Tate behavior.
he has changed. I've seen it with my own eyes. He has changed. So yeah.
I think I will have him on the show in the next couple of weeks. So it'll be fun to discuss your interaction with him and my interaction with him.
Yeah, that guy, he's my brother in Christ now. He's a Christ believer, so God bless you, Tate. I'm glad we cleared our beef up.
I will admit though, because when they're doing that storyline with who shot Tate, I had money on you. I was like, I might have to put a fiver on Beth. I thought I might have to put a fiver on Beth because I knew you go to the show. I was like, yeah.
Because he was saying something about that to me last show. I was like, I wasn't even there. I was at Big Church Festival worshipping our Lord, and he had the
Good
audacity to
cover.
turn around and go, "But you wasn't there," and I was like, "That's just made me look even worse." But I promise it was not me. He literally, Money PI, literally questioned Maya Beth about it, and it really it wasn't her, and she was the last one in that room. Maya Beth, I'm not hinting anything, but you was the last one in the room with Tate. So, but anyway, I'm not pointing fingers because it looks a bit more sus because I wasn't there. But who knows? Who knows?
I think going to the church festival is a great cover. What
I was there.
what's your obviously you love the indie scene. Is there a goal that you want to go to a American indie show like a GCW or a JCW or something like that?
Yeah, honestly, a big goal of mine is to just leave the country in general. Because like my 20 years living on this earth, surprisingly, I've never left the country at all.
Wow.
So even just for wrestling, I'd love to get out there, like GCW, BZW, VXV as Manda says, but WXW. There's just so many promotions out there. Like, there's obviously I've got a couple in America, but because obviously GTS wrestling, that's still going, that's still around, and my other brother Ace Marksman, he's actually got his own promotion called LTW. So there's a couple of promotions there that I want to do in America, but GCW, an American show, is the main one because there's so many wrestlers out there that I haven't seen yet that I really want to see, like Bear Bronson, Griffin McCoy. I'm still fuming that they didn't book him for unboxing because there was this guy, I can't remember, I can't remember what his name is, I'm so sorry. But it was him and his mate doing like an interview with everyone, like suggesting their predictions, like who they want to see at unboxing. So I said top guy Griffin McCoy because I thought I'd just go anyone because you had people saying like John Cena, for example, Roman Reigns. But I thought I'd go different from British Indies. So I went Griffin McCoy. But guess who didn't show up?
Oh,
So he's someone I still need to see. Lee McAteer, if you're watching this, I beg you, you've booked Casey, please book Griffin. And you also booked Marcus Mathers, so please book Griffin. But
yeah.
we did have an epic return from Driller, Dan Maloney. That
Yeah,
was
and I think his New Japan contract is coming up, so you don't know where he might end up.
who knows?
What improvements do you want to see in the indies in Britain? Is there anything that you think could be improved as a fan?
That's a good question. I mean, the British Indies at the moment is already on fire. So
Yeah.
I'm very happy on that side of things with like obviously the amount of people that these promotions are bringing over. So for example, like we recently had a couple of months ago, well last year now, we had the Good Brothers at RevPro, and I'm trying to think who else did we have, because last year there was so many amazing people that I seen. I think it was last year. It was either last year or the year before. I saw Danhausen at Progress. That was amazing. We've had people like Vikingo and Marina
Mm.
Shafir, and just there's been so many amazing like people being brought onto the indie scene, which I'm really hoping before he retires. If he's not already retired, AJ Styles. We need AJ Styles back at
Oh,
RevPro. Back at RevPro. Please, AJ, if you're watching this, we need you at RevPro.
that'd
But
be
nah,
nuts.
honestly, like I don't think anything needs improving right now, to be honest. But just yeah, the whole indie scene's just been on fire, especially the British indie scene. There's
Mm.
no place like it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, as we close this show, I want to say thank you, Beth, for joining me.
You're so welcome.
And we always ask this, where can people find you on the social world?
So, if you want to drop me a follow, which I'd be very happy with because I'm running quite low on followers right now, well, especially on TikTok. But if you want to follow me, then I don't know if my username will probably be somewhere, but so on Instagram and TikTok, I think it is. They're both the same. So it's Beeve, um, with a Z at the end,
Mm.
Res X. So yeah, that's where you can find me on Instagram and TikTok.
I will put your socials in our description box anyway, so if everybody wants to drop you a follow, they will be glad to find you there. Thank you once again, Beth, for joining myself.
You're
It's always
so
nice to
welcome.
catch up with you.
Yeah,
And
it's been an absolute honor.
and I hope to run into you at Owen, and I think we're going to definitely catch up with some interviews over that weekend.
Yeah.
And if you're listening to this and you want to drop us a review for Spotify, YouTube, please just do a 5-star review, and we'll throw you some cheap plugs. Wrestling Pedigree will be back later on tonight. If you're listening to this still on a Monday, we also Wrestling Pedigree will have Attitude Era superstar Mosh. We'll be interviewing him. His interview will be out on the following Monday, and our live show will be back on Saturday. So from myself and our Beth, enjoy your professional wrestling and just don't be a dick.
Yes.